Alright everyone, RJ here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be doing an unboxing and taking a quick look here at the Moto G Play 2023. So the Motorola Moto G Play can be picked up on most prepaid carriers at various prices. However, this one here is the unlocked model that works on all major US carrier networks. Now, this is an extremely cheap budget smartphone that you can get for around $149, around that price tag. Sometimes you can find it on sale for like $99 or $109. So we're gonna go into this here knowing the price point of the phone and all that stuff here. So pretty generic older type box here that we're not used to seeing, for an unlocked phone. But anyway, it's a dark blue color there, as you can see. But on the front here, 6.5-inch HD plus 90 hertz display. Says it's got a 16 megapixel triple camera, up to 3 years of battery life. If we open up the flap here, the phone is covered. But yeah, over here is some more specs. Again, 6.5-inch HD plus display, a water repellent design. Now you've only got 3 gigabytes of RAM and storage only 32 gigabytes. It's probably got an SD card slot, I'm sure, and a fingerprint scanner. So yeah, let's just go ahead here and remove the phone. Okay, so I went ahead and skipped to this part right here just to kind of save a little bit of time. So the phone is in here. We'll just pop it out and put it to the side for a little bit, and we'll see what and all else does come in the box. So it looks like we just have your manual SIM ejection tool. We do have what I'm guessing is just a very slow wall adapter and the USB Type-C charging cable. Okay, so the phone is now in hand, and also the background is a bit different because I decided to see just how this video would do without the white background here. So yeah, here is the Moto G Play 2023. Now, overall, first feel in the hand is the fact that it don't feel bad. It's got a nice little weight to it, it's got a nice size to it and everything. The color looks pretty good and everything. Now back here is your fingerprint scanner. I thought it was side mounted, but it's not. It is on the back here in the Moto dimple area. Now, there is your triple camera setup with your flash. On the right is your power and your volume rocker. On top, you got a headphone jack and microphone. On the left is your SIM card slot. And on the bottom is your USB-C charging port, microphone, and bottom firing speaker. Let's go ahead here and give it a boot. All right, got Motorola there. So I'll go ahead and get it all set up, and I'll come back when it's finished. So we're all set up now and ready to go. Now, I do want to say that it took an extremely long time to set this phone up, downloading a bunch of bloatware. Now, it's kind of crazy for an unlocked phone to get as much bloatware as it did, but it got quite a bit. And the phone actually got pretty hot just doing just basic things. So yeah, now this phone runs the MediaTek Helio G37 octa-core processor. Okay, a very low-end budget processor, has 3 gigabytes of RAM, storage being 32 gigabytes. I'm not really sure what they were thinking releasing the phone here in 2023 with specs like that, if I'm being honest with you. But that's what it has. So anyway, turning the phone around now, as far as biometrics go, you can swipe up for your PIN, your pattern, your password, or fingerprint scanner here on the back, which does work okay. Pressing it now, and it works. I mean, it's not the most horrible thing in the world. It does do okay. Now, the display being 720, it does look pretty good itself. Nothing really wrong with the display. I mean, of course, you're going to be able to, watch your YouTube or whatever, and not have much of a problem with the display, as it does look pretty decent. Viewing angles also, are not the worst that I've seen on a phone. So yeah, swiping up here, you will see that there is a lot of bloatware. Of course, Games Hub is on there. You have misplay. I mean, all this stuff here that you can probably delete. But it shouldn't be on there, honestly, to begin with. But anyway, now if I scroll over here, you can just see the lag. I mean, the lag is real. So I'm trying to just swipe right here. You can just see how slow. Okay, I just kind of went back to the home and refreshing. It's a little painful to use, if I'm being honest with you here. I mean, it's just, yeah, very, very slow, very weak from what I'm seeing from right here. So pulling the drop down, you will see just your typical stuff here. Android version 12, it says it's running right now. But all of your toggles here that you normally see on every Motorola phone or any phone nowadays. So we'll kind of just browse around here. Like I said, it's got a choppy feel to it right out of the box. And let's turn on dark theme here, or dark mode, just so maybe it'll click one in and out of focus. There we go. So maybe that'll be better right there. Battery, 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and it does have 10-watt charging. So still not the best in the world, but for the price, 10-watt charging is not so, it is what you can expect. Battery percentage there, we're going to put that up there as well. All your optimized charging stuff. Now, the storage being 32 gigs, 18 gigabytes is free. 13 gigabytes has already been used, okay, out of that 32. So you only, 18.5 gigabytes. You cannot install much on this phone. I'll go ahead and tell you that. Down here at display, your brightness, adaptive brightness, just your typical stuff. Now, this refresh rate is auto and 60. Now, it says 90 hertz. There is nowhere to turn it on continuously 90 hertz. It's on auto or 60 hertz. So there you go there. Auto rotate screen, attempt display, peak display, finger screenshot, screen records, swipe to split, stuff like that. Wallpaper and lock screen. So as we wait, there we go. You have your photos, you have your dynamic wallpapers here. Okay, again, I'll be downloaded. So I'm going to leave it the way it is right now because these have to be downloaded and everything. But yeah, so backing out of here, your security. This did get an update before I, started or when the phone was setting up. It's on January security patch right now. Now, there is no face unlock here on this phone. Just fingerprint scanner and, of course, your PIN, your pattern, or your password. Now, down here at system, you have your performance. So, yeah, not much going on there. You have your gestures here. So, I do like the Motorola features. Of course, system navigation. I always turn it on to gestures. But you got your buttons at the bottom there, as you've seen. But you got your double power key to launch assistant or camera or whatever. 3-finger screenshot, fast flashlight. I do really like this feature. And yeah, you can just see the lag. I mean, it is just trying to get this focus in. I guess this background here is not going to work out for me because it ain't wanting to focus for some reason or another. I do apologize for that, but I like the chop feature here. If I can get it to work, which as slow as this thing is, it may not work at all. Let's just kind of, okay, there we go. Finally, now we get it to go off. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, it rotating took a while there as well. MIDI controls, fat, and all that stuff. So yeah. So if we look back up here at let's see, security, you will see that we are on, well, actually right now it's updating to March 2023 security patch here. So that could be why it's also a little bit choppy. I kind of doubt it because it just feels very, very choppy, but it is downloading a new update to March of 2023. But it is on Android version 12, so I doubt it will get 13. If it does, it'll surprise me. But just first impressions here, phone, it just, I'm gonna have to really mess around with some of the settings and delete a lot of these apps that are pre-installed and everything to see if that will help out any at all. I'll take a brief look here in the camera. A 16 megapixel camera. It says it can record a full 1080 at 60 frames per second. I don't know about all of that, but we'll go ahead and verify that because you got your photo mode here. All your settings are up here. AI settings, photo settings. Won't get into all of that. It's just typical stuff that you see in every Motorola device, okay? If you push this here, you can have your aspect ratio, your flash, timer, active photo, stuff like that. Over here at video mode. So it says 9:16 full. Okay, we'll see if it gives us anything here in the videos. The stabilization, save settings, save location. But I'm not really seeing anywhere where you can change resolution. So it did say 1080p 30 or 60. But if it had 60, it may be under here. And it's not saying that whatsoever. So I'm guessing it is just 30 frames per second. So what do you really expect? Okay, so you got your portrait mode, pro mode. You got more for spot color, panorama, and time lapse. That's pretty much it. And you can see right there, just going back home, it just has a nasty little chop to it. Now, let me know about the background. I would like to know y'all's feedback. There is some glare over here, as you can see, coming from the light. I may replace it with a different background. I don't know. But I thought I would just try it out just to see how it looked and everything, and if the color shift's done good and all. I'm recording with the S22 Ultra like I always do, but for some reason it's just not really doing justice without the background for some reason or another. Yeah, tell me to restart the phone now. We'll do that later. But yeah, that's just my first look here at the Moto G Play 2023. You know, you can get it for around $109 on average. But I will test it with some games. I will, test it with this, that, and the other. Just don't expect much from this phone. Kind of, it's just one of those things that you really wonder, should they even made? It's just one of those things where you're thinking, should they even have made this phone? I don't know. But I will test it. I will, use it a little bit here and just see how it performs. Going by the price point. So, let me know below what y'all think in the comment section below. I'd like to hear your opinions on this phone. If it's helpful for me in any way, hit the like button. And if you're new around here and haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Clicking that bell, turn it on for all notifications. Hopefully you'll receive notifications so you can come back and watch my other videos and new videos to come. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.